Come on, I'll show you some more stuff.
Mother of pearl.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you missed in Pixar's Luca.
That's just Signora Marcellese. She works for the sponsor for the race.
My name is Deanna Marcellese. I am a character art director at Pixar Animation Studios. My job is to work with the production designer and the director. And together we develop the look of the characters in the film through my explorative art.
Just promise you tell me everything you see! Sorry, too much? Never.
For this list, we'll be looking at little details and Easter eggs from Pixar's 2021 film that might have eluded you like a sea monster hiding in plain sight. Did you notice any hidden details in Luca? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Uncle Ugo's post-credit scene.
Some people think I'm mad to live in the deep. I think that they are the ones who are mad, not me the one who is mad, it's them. It's a nice life, simple life.
Despite his limited screen time, Luca's Uncle Ugo is one of the film's most memorable characters.
Good thing you sent for me when you did.
Resembling an anglerfish, Uncle Ugo stands out with a bizarre look and an even more outlandish accent. Looking over the credits, you might have been surprised to learn that Uncle Ugo was voiced by Sacha Baron Cohen. Although, this makes perfect sense in retrospect. Those who stayed beyond the credits were treated to an additional scene between Uncle Ugo and a little fish.
You get to hear me talk. I can talk without stopping, sometimes for maybe 12 hours. And you get to listen, so you're lucky.
Whether intentional or not, this mirrors another post-credit scene from another underwater Pixar film, Finding Nemo. Similarly, that film wrapped up with an actual anglerfish creeping up on Blenny from the shark support group. Unlike the anglerfish, however, Uncle Ugo thankfully isn't consumed by his smaller co-star. Number 9. Alberto's blue umbrella. During the climactic Porco Rosso Cup race, Luca is nearly revealed to be a sea monster as the rain starts falling. Alberto rushes to his rescue, however, with a large umbrella.
Just stay right there!
Alberto.
I'm coming for you!
While several others brought umbrellas to the race, Alberto's sticks out with a vibrant blue exterior. The umbrella's color not only alludes to Alberto and Luca's undersea origins, but also a certain Pixar short. Playing with Monsters University in 2013, the blue umbrella centered on a similar object. In a crowd of gloomy umbrellas, the blue protagonist finds an equally colorful soulmate. The blue umbrella in Luca might not have a face, but we like to think there's a red umbrella somewhere in Porco Rosso for it.
Whoa! You really are crazy!
Number 8. Pizza Planet Vehicle. With exception to The Incredibles, the Pizza Planet truck has popped up in every Pixar feature. Luca continues this tradition, albeit with a few tweaks. As is the case with many small Italian towns, the streets of Porco Rosso weren't built to accommodate huge vehicles. Most people get around using bikes and Vespa scooters.
It's Signor Vespa!
There are also a few Piaggio Appes, which are kind of like larger three-wheeled Vespas used for commercial purposes. During the Porco Rosso Cup race, a Piaggio Ape can be spotted with a familiar rocket on top. We doubt there's a Pizza Planet restaurant at Porco Rosso though. Since the film takes place between the 50s and 60s, maybe Pizza Planet started as a little Italian eatery before being franchised in the States.
You are clear to enter. Welcome to Pizza Planet.
Number 7. Themes beneath the surface.
He's old enough to hear about it.
You've been to the surface and done the change?
No, the end. Shut it down.
I was just curious.
Various outlets have compared this film to Luca Guadagnino's Call Me By Your Name, noting the Italian setting and the male leads concealing a secret. Director Enrico Casarosa clarified, though, that Luca is about platonic friendships, and any similarities weren't intentional. Honestly, the story can be applied to anybody who's faced prejudice.
Don't hurt us!
See? I knew this would
Sea
happen.
monster!
Did you hear that? This way!
Luca?
It could also be seen as an allegory for puberty. Luca's at the age where most young adults start to notice their bodies developing. Of course, the changes Luca endures on dry land are even more apparent. Luca's also at the point where some parents tell their children about where babies come from. Or, in Luca's case, where boats come from.
What's on your mind?
I was just wondering, where do boats come from?
At least he didn't ask where butts come from.
Wow, that's a pretty big butt. Oh, look at me! I'm gonna go touch the butt!
Number 6. The Pixar Ball. Draped in yellow with a blue stripe and a red star, the Pixar Ball made its debut in the 1986 short Luxo Jr. Since then, the ball has been prominently featured in films like Toy Story, but its presence in Luca flies under the radar. Like the Pizza Planet vehicle, the ball pops up during the final act's big race. As the characters cycle down the streets, we're given an aerial view of several buildings. The Pixar Ball is visible atop one roof, although you may need a pause button to catch it. We're not sure how the ball got on the roof, but we wouldn't be surprised if Luca's mom kicked it up there.
I have an idea.
Honey?
Hey guys, can I play too?
Number 5. Porco Rosso references. Casa Rosa has made it no secret that his film was heavily influenced by Hayao Miyazaki.
I love Miyazaki's movies. The texture, the details, the way he draws has been a great inspiration for me.
The name Porco Rosso even pays homage to the 1992 Miyazaki film Porco Rosso.
And what brings you to Porco Rosso?
Funny you should ask.
That's not the only nod to Porco Rosso, as both films take place against period Italian backdrops and center on protagonists with animalistic features. Like Porco, Luca and his friends compete against an egotistical villain with a catfish-like mustache.
Here's a new one. You look like a
Catfish.
catfish!
They're bottom feeders, and they also have two sad little whiskers.
Also, like many characters in Studio Ghibli films, Luca and Alberto are fascinated by vehicles.
So this is how machines fly?
See,
And they're big towns called cities.
See.
Like even bigger than Porco Rosso?
like Genova. Literally 20 times bigger.
Instead of planes, though, they have their eyes on a Vespa. Miyazaki's impact can additionally be found in the film's designs, which drew inspiration from stop-motion features as well. The result is one of the most unique-looking Pixar films to date. Number 4. The obligatory A113 reference.
Oh, guys, look! That's the train to Genova.
Any die-hard animation fan knows that A113 refers to a classroom number at the California Institute of the Arts. Since many Pixar employees studied at CalArts, this in-joke has naturally worked its way into most of the studio's movies, along with the Luxo Jr. Ball and Pizza Planet truck. A113 surfaces once again towards the conclusion of Luca, when Alberto hands the titular character a train ticket.
Well, let's go fix up our Vespa.
Yeah, about that. Crazy thing. I might have sold it.
This scene gives us 2 Easter eggs for the price of 1, as the train Luca and Julia board is numbered 94608. This is the zip code for Emeryville, California, where the Pixar headquarters is based. We thought Julia and Luca's school was in Italy, but maybe they're actually headed for the Golden State. Number 3. Cinema Italiano. To give Luca an authentic Italian feel, the filmmakers watched several cinematic classics. One of their influences, Big Deal on Madonna Street, can even be seen playing on TV. Porco Rosso is decorated with several movie posters, which all tie into the story's themes, setting, and time period. Gregory Peck and Audrey Hepburn ride a Vespa scooter on the Roman holiday poster. Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is visible on another poster. One of the more obscure classics referenced is La Strada, which won Italy the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. Attacco del Monstro Marino or Attack of the Sea Monster, is likely a nod to Creature from the Black Lagoon. In this case, however, the creature looks more like Uncle Ugo.
Ugo?
Number 2. La Luna connections.
And every night, we'll sleep under the fish.
The fish. Good.
Of all the previous Pixar projects, Luca shares the most in common with La Luna. This isn't a coincidence, as Casarosa also directed that Oscar-nominated short. Both take place in Italy and were inspired in part by Miyazaki. Some of the characters even look similar, especially Giulia's father Massimo and Bambino's papa. Visuals aside, the moon plays a key role in Luca and La Luna. After meeting Giulia, Luca becomes increasingly fascinated by outer space.
Then what are all those?
Stars, like the sun. Giant raging balls of fire.
So Alberto was wrong.
And stars are circled by planets.
At another point, Alberto claims that he touched the moon once.
Anchovies. They go there to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, and the big fish protects them. I touched it once. I don't know, felt like a fish.
This seems unlikely since Alberto doesn't even know what the moon is. If Bambino could reach the moon with a ladder though, we suppose Alberto's story isn't that far-fetched, aside from the whole fish in the sky thing. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Niccolo Petera. Giulia's room contains a few Disney references, including a Pinocchio book and a doll resembling Donald Duck. Among Giulia's music collection, there's a record for an artist named Niccolo Petera. We'd be shocked if this wasn't a reference to Nick Petera, a voice artist who rose to fame on YouTube.
I work in the sets department building anything that's not a character. So, if we were building this, I'd be building couches and walls and props and sets and stuff. And so it is essentially the same thing as sculpting with clay, but sculpting in the computer.
He demonstrated his remarkable vocal range in One Man Disney Movie, an epic mashup of Mouse House songs, and his cover of A Whole New World, singing Jasmine's part in a falsetto. Petera has also lent his talents to Pixar, working as a modeling artist on several films and singing the Triple Dent gum jingle from Inside Out.
The song from the gum commercial.
Sometimes we send that one up to headquarters for no reason.
And yes, Petera is of Italian descent. So how could Pixar not mention him here?
And then what?
And then? I don't know.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.